Hi Gemini, welcome to your month ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you would like to donate to the channel because you feel like these videos have helped you in any way, please feel free to do so on the link below as well. So before we start, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the month of November 2018 has in store for you. Your first card out is your actions and your interactions with the world at large, and let's see what you get. Ooh, lovely. The King of Swords. So the King of Swords is basically saying, especially in terms of your actions and your interactions, this is about remembering how smart you are. The King of Swords is actually you. It's an aspect or a facet of you. The King of Swords is an air sign male, so you would talk about a Gemini, a Libra or an Aquarius. And the thing that I kind of feel from this is your actions and your interactions is be yourself. You need to talk about, you need to talk about how smart you are. You need to demonstrate how smart you are. The thing about the King of Swords is he uses his intellect to navigate life. He's practical and he's logical. He uses his mind and his intelligence to navigate things. And this is kind of saying that Gemini, you need to do the same this month. You need to make steps that show people how logical you can be. You need to make steps that show people, that demonstrate how truly intellectually gifted you really are. I mean, you guys are social butterflies, and one of the things as well, when you read up on the blurbs, I guess, about Geminis, one of the things that they say is that a lot of Geminis can do things with both hands at the same time. There's this sort of ambidextrous nature to you, not just in terms of your dexterity, but in terms of your mentality, your intelligence, in terms of your social interaction. You can be really smart and really astute and really on point, but you can also be really frivolous and airheady and all the rest of it. This month you need to demonstrate all facets and all aspects of self. Your actions and your interactions require you though to do this through your intellect. So this is the month where you need to show people that actually you can be smart. So far, if all people have seen from you is the social butterfly, the person that can have a laugh, and have a joke, excuse me, and have all of these, not superficial, but if people have only seen the lighter side to you, that is, socially interactive and all the rest of it, this is the month where you need to show them the smarts. This is the month where you need to deliver on the logic, on the hardcore stuff, where people say, whoa, actually, you know what, this person's actually really insightful, or actually, you know what, this person has some really good, brilliant ideas that we can use. This month, you need to show people who you are on the left brain. This month you need to show people, okay, yeah, that they've got a good mind for maybe not necessarily figures, but whatever it is, like, this month you need to show people that there is more to you than just being, like a social butterfly and an airhead and, somebody that knows how to have fun. This month you need to show people that you can get the job done, that you can work, that you are smart, that you are intelligent. And that's not to say that you don't always. I kind of feel like it's, for some of you, the feeling that I get from it is almost like you don't want people to know that you're smart. Why? Why? What do you get from that? You get nothing out of it, unless you want to be sly and devious and you want to hide that aspect of yourself just so that you feel like you're getting one up on people. That doesn't do you any good either. It's just a waste of energy, actually. Not saying that you're all like that at all, but you see where I'm coming from. Your money and your materials this month. Beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. This is about taking your time. Anything that is worth doing, Gemini, is worth doing well. And this card is basically saying to you, in terms of your money and your materials, things may be slow on the rise, but they are on the rise. And that's the part of this that you really need to remember, because the 7 of Pentacles, It's about taking your time and understanding that if you're going to do something, you're going to have to do it right, and you're also going to have to invest your time. You're not being asked for anything in terms of money. In fact, what this kind of says to me is your financial abundance and stability is actually promised, providing you are willing and able, and especially the willing part, to put the work in. And you know, this comes back to this part about being smart, about showing people that actually you are gifted up here. It's not just, you know, out there in the clouds up with the fairies. There's a lot of smarts within you. And this is showing people, and also showing yourself, that you can be in it for the long haul, that you know how to do it for the long run. And what I find really interesting about this is I've been saying to Geminis probably for the last month and a half, slow down. Put your feet in the ground and start to build some roots. You've had that experience now. You've already assimilated it. And this is one of the things that I love about Geminis. Because they work so quickly in the mental plane, you've had this experience of what it means to plant your feet and to, you know, to move slowly with something, and, you know, and you've already assimilated that, which is why you're already on to the next thing. So this card, the Seven of Pentacles, is saying in terms of your money and your materials, especially your work life, this is now about you demonstrating to people, yeah, you know what, this person's got, you know, they're smart. This person knows how to do a lot of things besides communicate. And on top of that, now that you know what that experience is and what it means to slow down, be in it for the long haul, and you will start to see rewards shape up for you. It might not necessarily just happen this month. I mean, finances look good for you this month anyway, because you've got a Pentacles card in the, you know, in the Earth sector. So, you know, that's nice. That's, you know, it is what it is. The other thing about this though, it's if you are willing to put the time and effort in, what you build this month, what you set up this month, has the potential to be quite abundant going forward. So your communications with the world at large this month, you know, we were just talking about how good you do this, so be interesting to see what comes up. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. The Ten of Cups. Second time this has come out. The Ten of Cups in your communication says that people are actually going to hear you this month. They're going to hear what you say, which I guess is why this has come up. It's going to be really important. I don't feel that Gemini will be under scrutiny. What I feel is you are going to be in the spotlight, whether you want to be or not. So what you say and how you say it and the concepts that you put forward are going to be really important. And you need people to know that you are intelligent, that you understand decision making, that you understand how to communicate, that you're not the sort of person that, while you might be a social butterfly, you're not just frivolous. You need people to understand that from you this month. And, you know, and I'm stressing this stuff because it feels important to me. You know, very often when I read tarot, I get feelings about stuff as well, and that usually produces images in my mind. And the feeling that I get from this is that this is really important for you. So communication looks blessed this month. I mean, look at that card, it's beautiful. It also shows the tree of life. This says that you're going to be able to you know, and then on top of that, the Seven of Pentacles is the chakras. This is really interesting for me because it kind of suggests that there are deeper things going on. There are deeper understandings. You are asking yourself suddenly bigger and deeper questions than you have in a while. And that's a good thing. You need to communicate to other people that you are able to take on board and understand and work through and demonstrate such deep thinking. People need to see that from you. They need to understand that from you this month. And by doing so, you know, it puts you in a really good place, a really good stead. I mean, like I said, you've got the Kabbalah tree in its shape there. Then on top of that, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is showing you the chakras. This kind of suggests to me that the physical world and the intangible world, if you want to call it, are starting to cross over. And that's always a really powerful place to be, because that's when manifestation happens, true manifestation. You know, it looks like you're asking yourself some really big questions at the moment as well. Heart and half, personal relationships. I mean, could you even ask for any more than that? You get the Nine of Cups, you know. The Eight of Cups, sorry, I was going to say, blimey. Yeah, Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups basically talks about walking away from a disappointment. It's about letting go of an emotional imbalance. So in terms of those of you that are single, This is you righting a wrong within yourself and saying, okay, you know what, have I been needless, for those of you that are partnered, sorry, not single, for those of you that are partnered, have I needlessly been punishing a partner? Have I been shutting somebody out just because of what's going on with me? If that is the case, communicate that. And the reason I say that is because if you say to someone, look, you know what, I know I've been distant, but the reason I've been distant is because I'm actually going through all this in my mind. What do you think? And this is the conclusion that I've come to. Not only do you show your partner then that you're actually closer to them, but you're asking for their help. And when you ask someone for help, it's effectively you saying to them, I trust you, I love you, and I need you. For those of you that are single, this is about you really moving past the previous relationship and saying, right, I truly am ready to let that go now. I really am ready to no longer have that experience, to no longer have that to no longer have that experience. In terms of your personal stuff, you know, it looks actually really good. There's just water and air here, which is interesting because they're both sort of, you know, ethereal and have that kind of element to them. You know, so, well, no, you've got the pentacles there as well. So water, air and earth. It's a bit of a potent mix, actually. Interesting. So the first week of November, you get the Star card. Beautiful. This looks like hope. It looks like optimism, ruled by the sign of Aquarius. People want to help you. People want to hear you. What they're waiting for you is to what they're waiting for you from you is for you to demonstrate who you truly are. The thing about the Star card is it also represents trust, and it also represents innocence and purity. And in that same fashion, people are asking to see who is the real you. Do you know? Are you happy to share that, or are you afraid of it? And if that is the case, be honest about that as well. I kind of feel like I've been scolding Gemini for the last sort of 2 months, but you know, it seems to be helping anyway from what you guys are saying in the comments. So I love y'all, you know I do. The second week of November, you get the Hierophant card. This has been really active for you guys, not just in monthly readings, but also in the weeklies, especially in the weeklies. The Hierophant card, making things more official, crossing the threshold of idea into actuality, into action. Underneath the Seven of Pentacles, you know, in your money and your materials, this feels to me like you are ready to play by the rules now. And that doesn't say that you didn't before or that you weren't before. It just feels to me like you're ready for people to see you as you truly are, and you're ready for people to understand that actually, you know what, you are trustworthy and you are one of the people that people can call if they want a job done and they want it done right. And that's going to be really important for you going forward. Third week of November, Temperance. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, because this says that you've got the patience, you've got the understanding, and you've got the skill. This is about inner and spiritual alchemy, but alchemy takes skill. There were only skilled people that had studied and learned and all the rest of it that were called alchemists, and that understood they were constantly on this path to becoming. This is really exciting because it kind of suggests to me, especially under the 10 of Cups, that you have a spiritual understanding of what's going on in your life, and you are starting to apply all of those factors and those things that are going to make it go in the direction that you want it to. You know, and this is you demonstrating how much skill you have, how much there is behind what people see on the surface is what you're going to start giving people now. And that's really exciting, I think. Fourth week of November, the Hermit card underneath the 8 of Cups. That's interesting. It looks like the fourth week of November is going to be a bit of a lonely one, but it's not about, you know, oh, I feel lonely. This is about you choosing to be alone. It will be a lonely month because you choose to be on your own. It will be the kind of month that makes you say to yourself, right, okay, you know what, I'm going to withdraw for a bit and I'm just going to do me, you know. And where usually most people at this time, because of the holidays coming up and whatnot, everybody's gearing up to be even more social than usual. The fourth week of November, you're going to be like, right, you know what, I just want to take a bit of a breather. You know, I've got all of December to do all of the, you know, the office Christmas party and all of that stuff. But for this week, let me take it down a bit, take it back a notch, and, you know, just reconnect with myself. That's a good thing, because in that stillness and in that moment of taking a moment for yourself, I feel like you're going to get some more pieces to your own personal puzzle. Finally, your key to the month, Strength card. Have the courage to be who you are, Gemini. And when I say have the courage to be who you are, I'm not talking about being that person that's happy to be loud and always the center of attention and the laughter and the giggle and all the rest of it. Don't be afraid to show people that you are smart. Have the courage for people to know that there is more than what they personally have as a point of reference to who you are. Don't be afraid to show all facets and all aspects of who you are, because by doing so, by revealing who you really are to people at a core level, they will understand you more. And from that understanding, they will only ever love you even more. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.